Welcome back, everyone. This is Dash Shell Rose here, back to review more Blue Sky films. Now, I normally do this stuff on every Friday, but this Friday, which is tomorrow, I gotta do volunteering and stuff. I'm gonna be volunteering somewhere. Fortunately, I won't be able to make any money, but yes, I'm gonna be volunteering somewhere. So I'm gonna be doing a Blue Sky film review today instead. Yep, I'm gonna be doing one today. So I'm not gonna be volunteering until the evening tomorrow, but since it takes forever to watch an entire film and all that, this film I'm gonna be reviewing actually took a long time to sit through. So, yeah, I'm gonna be, reviewing another Blue Sky film. But before I go any further, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I really would. And I'm hoping that we can hit 110 subscribers soon. Now I still have to do my another special video for my I was gonna do two. There's one more video for my 100 subscriber special, and that'll be probably later, not right now, but later on. Anywho, well, actually, there's something else I need to mention too before we do this. I still haven't reviewed Sing 2. It's gonna be a while before I do that because I don't have a lot of money, and my dad, aka Daddy, I call him Daddy. I know that's kind of silly, but it's what I call my dad. I call him Daddy. He's got to go to court. He's got to go to court with his ex-girlfriend, and yeah, it's getting pretty bad. So yeah, I can't really get paid, and I'm trying to get a job. I really am. It's just hard. I'm an adult, and I'm like an adult, and I'm in my 20s, and I still don't have a job. So that's not very good. But yeah, I'm working on getting one. I've just had to go through a lot of stuff and all that. So yeah, I'm basically saving my money for the Nintendo, shops, because freaking Nintendo is still closing them down, even though people are like, please don't close them down. People are like all over the place are telling Nintendo not to close them down because Nintendo hates piracy, but yet they're closing titles and shops down and causing titles to be lost. So yeah, I mean, if they don't like piracy, they shouldn't be doing that. But I don't know. Anywho, let's get started and review this Blue Sky film. Man, birds. There are so many birds. There are so many of them. There are like thousands of species of birds. There are blue macaws. There are chickens, roosters, which chickens and roosters are the same thing, just gender swapped. There are ostriches, hawk, eagles. There are many types of birds. Many types of birds. And this film is filled with birds. How is Rio? How is Rio on a standards? Well, actually, it's not really that bad of a film. It really isn't. It's a pretty good film for Blue Sky. Yeah, it's a pretty good film. I really like this film. I really do. I do really like this film, though. I really do. there's a lot of things to like about this film. The animation looks gorgeous. I mean, I prefer 2D animation over CGI, but all the colors and stuff in this film and the water, it looks so gorgeous. It's like you're playing Mario Sunshine. It's really like that. You're playing Mario Sunshine. Like, I just realized that now, because Mario Sunshine has beautiful water in it too. Now, they don't focus on segments of the water too much. This is more, basically, this is, the plot. The plot here is that Blue, it needs to repopulate with the female blue macaw to save their species, and the plot sounds a lot like Ice Age 2. It really does. It sounds a lot like Ice Age 2. But they change up enough of it to make it they change up enough of the movie to make it, unique and different in a way. And I think they did a pretty good job. They did a pretty good job, and I really applaud them for that. Now, I don't think this is Blue Sky's best film, but I think this film is amazing. It's really good. Like, it really is. I think it's better than Horton Hears a Who. But I don't think it's as good as Ice Age 1. But I think it might be so far my second favorite Blue Sky film. This film is really good. Like, it is really, really good. It's beautiful. All the characters are likable, except the villains, but I'll get to them when I get to them in a second. I'll get to them. But yes, this film is really good. And there's a lot of things to really like about this film. Now, there's something worth noting here, too, about this film. This is the first Blue Sky film to use the HD, 20th Century Fox intro. Now, I don't know if you would, I don't know if it's called HD, but it looks more realistic. It looks more shiny and polished, and it doesn't look like fake. It looks more realistic, so I think it's the HD version of it. But it's the first one to use it, which is crazy. But yeah, it's the first Blue Sky film to use the HD intro, which is really cool. I really like the HD of it. It looks nice. See, on 20th Century Fox, just like many other intros, had a well, they had a different versions of the intro. Originally, it was 20th century pictures in black and white, and then it was 20th century, pictures in color, which that one didn't show up too much, and then it changed to Fox, because Fox bought out it, and then they had like a 2D animation of it until I think it was the 80s or 90s, then they changed it. I can't really remember, honestly. And then they changed it again, turning it into the HD version, and now it's 20th Century Studios because Disney, bought it and stuff. So the intro is, although the theme has stayed the same pretty much throughout history, it's actually, like, out of all the studios, it's the only one that kept the original theme. Now, I think it changed the theme a little bit since the very beginning of it, but they've pretty much kept the same theme. It's pretty much been the same theme throughout history. While Universal, Disney, and Paramount all have changed their themes and stuff throughout time. So, yeah. So that's pretty, nice, so it really is. But yeah, it's pretty nice, though. But yeah, I really do like that though. But yeah, but also there's something I should probably mention too. That for some reason this film has this black woman voicing one of the birds in there, but she only has like one line, and then she's like gone throughout the entire movie. She was voicing one of these geese. There was like two geese out there that were shaking their butts at Blue in the window and stuff. Don't worry though, they'll give her more of a role in Ice Age 4. Just wait, she'll play a bigger role there. But I don't know why they just hired her for like one line and that was it. I'm like, they could have just kept her out of the movie, but I guess it's nice to hear her voice at least one line, I guess. Even though she's only on screen for a second and we never see her again in the film. I guess because maybe it was expensive to use her at that time or something. I don't really know. But yeah, I don't really know. I really don't know why they used them. I don't know why they even used her in the film though. There's also the fact that the movie starts off with a musical. Yeah, I forgot to mention that this is a musical. The songs are actually pretty good. They're pretty catchy. I do like them. They're pretty good. I don't know if I would say it's the best music from the films, but I think it's pretty good. The songs are pretty catchy, but yeah, the birds at the very beginning of the movie, that scene, disappear, and we never see them again. We never ever see these birds again. They disappear and then they're gone. We never see them again. We don't know what happened to them or anything, unless they're the birds that were rescued at the end of the movie. But I don't really know if those are the same birds. Because there was a lot more birds before that, so I don't really know. But sad fact too about this film, the blue macaws are the last ones in the wild have died. So there are no more blue macaws in the wild. There's some in captivity that are not completely extinct, but the sad thing is they're all extinct in the wild. So they're all extinct in the wild, so you can no longer find them in the wild, sadly. I'm sure they'll show up somewhere though, because how many times have people thought an animal was extinct and they find it randomly in the wild? I mean, they could still be around, to be honest. They could still be. I mean, there's this one toucan bird, the woodpecker, I don't know what it was called, but They said that it was extinct, but I think they've been finding signs of it somewhere, so who knows? Maybe they're still alive. It's a shame, though, too, because the blue macaws are my second favorite species of birds. I love them. I love them so much, I really do. But birds were really popular back then, too, because pirates used to use parrots. My uncles actually had a parrot at their house. Sadly, she fell off and died, so yeah. But parrots and blue macaws I think are in the family of parrots. I think they look a lot like parrots. Don't get me wrong, I know they're still kind of considered different species of birds. But they still look different and stuff. They still look different in a way, so I don't know though, but basically pirates used to have parrots and stuff, and there used to be messaging pigeons too that sadly all died out too. Now, I didn't know about those until way later, because, pigeons, all... I didn't know there was pigeons like that. But I think they died, like, in the early 1900s, they died, so, yeah. But there was a lot of types of birds that actually died because of humans. So there's also I think they're called I can't remember if they're called. They're like ostriches, but they're not the same thing. I think they're macaws or something. I don't really know what they're called, but a lot of birds have died because of humans. Even dodo birds have died because of humans. So for the reason why a lot of birds have died, but people are trying to find ways to save them, so that's good. That's good. But sadly, though, yeah, like I said, the blue macaws are extinct in the wild. So for right now, I mean, there could be more, like I said, but I don't know. Let's talk more about the film, though. I should mention the villains now because I was talking about the villains. Yeah, the villains are not very good in this movie. Honestly, they're not very good. The bird villain, he's really good, though. He's a good villain. He's good. I like him. I like how he's kind of psychotic. He laughs like psychotically, like he's a psycho or something. It's pretty funny. But it's pretty funny though, and it's pretty funny, and it's pretty funny, and yeah, I gotta say, yeah, I like that. Now the human villains, on the other hand, I don't care for them. I really don't. I feel like the movie did not need them on the screen. I feel like the joke is, they're idiots. That's the joke. They're freaking idiots. That they're just generic villains. There's nothing really to them. They're just freaking. The joke is they're stupid. That's it. I mean, there's better stupid villains out there. There are better ones. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I think I heard Captain Hook had a fat guy that was an idiot that was funny, but I don't know. I think it's just stupid. It's just I don't feel like they needed them on the. I think they didn't need them on the movie. But they don't focus on them a whole lot. Again, the main part of the movie is trying to hook Blue and this female bird up together so they can get busy. That's kind of the joke here they use and stuff. It's pretty funny. There's not really as many adult jokes in this movie though. Unlike Ice Age and Robots had a bunch of adult jokes in them, but they didn't really have a whole lot of adult jokes in this movie. There really wasn't a whole lot of adult jokes, so yeah. But I don't think a movie always needs adult jokes to be good. Again, the movie's really gorgeous to look at. It's probably Blue Sky's, most beautiful film I've ever seen. Like, it is so gorgeous. It looks really gorgeous. It really does. Again, the colors on the birds, the water, it looks great. It all looks really gorgeous. It really does. Now, I have not seen all Blue Sky films. There are some I have not seen, like there's a film with a bull, and he's like a bull or something. I don't know. I have not seen that film or the Will Smith pigeon one, but I don't know. Also, have you guys ever noticed how Blue Sky tends to have birds in all their films? There's a huge set. Almost every Blue Sky film I've reviewed so far has had a huge bird section in it, literally. I know birds are very common animals and stuff, but I mean, there are huge segments of them. The first Ice Age movie has, the dodo birds. a huge segment of dodo birds. Robots obviously doesn't have anything against robots, but then Ice Age 2 has the Ice Age 2, has the huge segment, with the vultures, trying to eat everyone, his flesh and stuff, because that's dark, and I guess Ice Age people must have been having nightmares or something, and they decided to, share their nightmares with the entire audiences with that, but I don't really know. And then Horton Hears a Who had a bird in it too. It's really crazy. Heck, there was even a bird segment in Ice Age 3 with the buck flying on it. I mean, I guess technically he was like a pteranodon or something. He's not really considered a bird, but a lot of people consider those birds, like, because they have wings and stuff. So I don't really know. I just think it's really funny how Blue Sky has a lot of movies with birds in them that play big roles, like really big roles. Like I said, Robots is the only one that doesn't have that, which is crazy. Now I can't remember if Ice Age 4 has that or not. I can't remember. Oh wait, Ice Age 4 has a segment where a bird's flying by and they say, Manny says birds mean land or something like that, but I don't know if he actually played a huge role or something, but that's really funny. Like, even the upcoming Peanuts movie has Woodstock in it, so that's really crazy. It's crazy how so many of these Blue Sky films have that. And I have not noticed that, and I've not really noticed that in other studios. Like, reviewing Illumination, I did not really notice that too much. And then what I've seen with Pixar, I've not seen that either, so I don't know. I don't really know what to say though, but yeah, it's pretty interesting, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of things to like, but like I said, the villains though, again, are not the best part of the movie. They're really not, and I thought they could just erase them from the movie and nothing would change, really. I mean, I guess if you want to argue, maybe they could have had the villain for. Maybe they had the villain for the human villains for the pet bird, but even then, I don't feel like. I feel like the pet bird, maybe whatever his name is, should have just been the main villain, and there should have been. Maybe he was just maybe he's a villain who wants flesh, maybe, I don't really know. I don't feel like, the humans really need to be in the movie, really. That's the human villains, on the other hand. The actual humans, like I think they're really good. I think they're really good, and I like how they slowly fall in love with each other. That's pretty good and stuff. It's really funny. But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff about this movie, including the bulldog. Although his slobber is really gross, I still think it's pretty funny. He's on the screen too. There's quite a bit of great moments in this movie. There really is. Quite a bit great moments. I think it's time I give it a score, though. And I decided to give it 100 points. That's right, 100 points. Now I know that sounds like just a weird score for a movie this gorgeous looking. That's the thing. This movie's really gorgeous. I like most of the characters. I do. But again, the villains, although they're not on screen for a long, long time, they have a lot of segments with them in it, and I think that hurts the movie a little bit. I think it hurts the movie a little bit. It does. It does hurt it a little bit, and I don't know. I just don't think this movie needed them in it. But otherwise, this movie's really good. Like, it's really good. It's one of Blue Sky's best films ever. I think this one definitely is up there with Ice Age 1. It's really good. Like, it is really good. I think it's a fantastic film, and I would definitely rewatch it again if I on my free time. I really would. That goes for all the films. But this one, out of all the ones besides Ice Age 1 I've reviewed, this one I would rewatch it the most. So, yeah. But again, I just don't think it's as good as Ice Age 1, because Ice Age 1 has got, it's got, its soundtrack, the villains. The villains are much better on that one, even though they're not on screen as much as the villains on this movie are. When they are on screen, I think it's a lot better. And yeah, the animation is outdated on that film, but at least, again, I think the story is better, and there's a lot of great segments in that movie too, like the slide and stuff. So yeah. And I gotta say too, the white bird guy, the psycho guy, that's his villain's pets. He should have been dead, but somehow he survived, I guess. I mean, to be fair, he did get electrocuted and survived, so I don't really know. I don't know, but I just think it's kind of like he got literally shredded. Just like the one villain on The Incredibles, he got shredded by the plane and stuff, and he actually died. Of course, they didn't show his death because it's a kids' cartoon, but it's confirmed that he's dead because he didn't return in the sequel, and I feel like that's what the bird should have been dead too, but somehow he survived, because at the end, the monkeys are taking pictures of him and all that. So yeah, I didn't really watch the end credits, I kind of just skipped it, but I remembered it, I remembered that and stuff. Now, I have not seen Rio 2, but what I've heard about it, it's not as good as the first one. I have not seen Rio 2, so I'm not going to watch it either until I get to that movie, so that way I don't have to watch it again if it is bad. I have it on Blu-ray too, so which I think it's either Blu-ray or DVD I have it on, so yeah. So yeah, I have not seen it, so I don't know if it's really good or not. But I'm glad that, at least they have made a sequel to something besides Ice Age, so, yeah. And also, they're making a third Rio movie, too. Well, by they, I don't mean Blue Sky, I mean Disney's making a third one, and after seeing, what happened to Ice Age, Adventures of Buck Wild, and all of other 20th Century Fox's films, like Home Alone and stuff, yeah, I don't think it's going to do very well, to be honest. I don't think it will. But I'm not going to watch, I'm only doing Blue Sky films, so I will not be doing that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, like I said. And also, I need to prod you the comment question too, because I almost forgot it again. Luckily, I wrote it down this time to remind myself. I'm trying to think too, what kind of comment question I should, do. Because, I don't really know what to do there. I don't know what kind of comment. I guess I can say, what is your favorite bird in this movie? Or not movie, in general. What's your favorite type of bird? That'll be the question for this movie. What is your favorite type of bird? So what is your favorite type of bird? And if you guys like more than one answer, that's fine. You guys can put as many favorite birds as you like. My favorite bird has got to be probably the dodo birds. They're my favorite. Well, either the dodo bird or the blue macaw, because blue macaw is a really pretty bird. I think they're gorgeous looking. But I don't know. And also for the other movies that I have not, had comment questions on. I decided what I'm gonna do with those films is because I don't have them for robots. I was gonna just put the questions in this video, but I'm like, that's gonna be too many questions for you guys to answer, and plus I don't have them for robots. So what I'll do instead is for the ones I have not asked that had a comment question in those videos, I'll be putting them in the comments below, so you guys can answer them, respond and answer to them. So yeah. But yeah, I gotta say though, yeah, this film is definitely really good and gorgeous looking. I definitely like it, and I cannot wait to review more Blue Sky films. And next week I'll be doing The Fairly Odd Parents, so look forward to that. And again, I'm hoping to get to 110 subscribers soon. I'm hoping for that. I think my subscriber count has definitely been slow, so I'm hoping it'll speed up or something. I probably need to also do something where for my subscriber count, I probably need to do something where I need to fix that, because I think some people have been having problems. I've been hearing where their review count gets stuck or something, so that may be what's going on with me too. I don't know. Anywho, what else should I say about this? Oh yeah, one more thing, the black. You guys see the colorful stuff here, the black. The black is, I had the black on the W because I ran out of colors to use. I didn't want to use the same colors, so I decided to change it. So I changed it to black for the beaks, and some birds are black here, and it was mainly for the beaks, because the birds have, black beaks. That's why I changed it to that. And I decided, since I'm using black there, I use black in the release date thing too. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. And again, like I said, subscribe for more videos. And see you guys next time for more Blue Sky. Dash Shaw Rose out.